Greetings, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 friends, and welcome to Patriot 6. This tutorial is part of a series of single subject videos designed for quick reference to supplement my long-form tutorials. If you're new to using SDK or need a refresher on the tools, I recommend a tutorial on getting started and learning the tools. This tutorial will give you all the basics from obtaining SDK and setting up scenery folders to operating the developer camera and building polygons. You can find a link to this tutorial in the description below. Please click on the Show More button and the tutorial will be the first YouTube link you see. And now on to the quick reference guide. Welcome back to Patriot 6. This will be the fifth quick reference guide in this area, P6KY, Papa 6 Kilo Yankee, where I am building a fictional airfield. At this time I have a grass runway, a dirt runway, and an asphalt runway that I'm going to work on later. Clean up the trees on the 03 end. So we'll start on the 03 end of the grass runway, and the first thing I'm going to do is clean up the trees in this area. I'm going to use a polygon to exclude the trees. And up on the objects window, I'm going to change from scenery to polygon. And now I'm going to build the polygon. And with the polygon completed, I'm going down to the scenery editor, tick on view and bring up the properties. And here are the properties here. So on the properties, I'm going to vegetation. And I'm going to move the vegetation scale down to 0. And now the trees are gone. Build a grass turnaround on the 03 end. I'm going to build another polygon and roughly add in a turnaround area. Now with the polygon built and selected, I'm going up to the editors and bring up the material editor. I'm going to Asobo ground. I'm going to find ground grass. I'll use ground grass 02, but you can experiment around with the grasses and pick the one you want. So I want to tick on grass 02 and drag it over to the properties window and into the material. And now I'm going on the properties window again. I'm going to tick on the coloration and try to match the color. The easy way to match the color is to look at the colors in the properties window that you have for the runway. So we'll have red 37, green 93, and blue 62. Now we can tick on the coloration wheel if we want to, but it takes a little longer if you already have the parameters of the color you want. So I'll just type in these numbers, 37, 93, 62. So now we have a color match. Now one thing I like to do to make it look a little more natural is to go up to the fall off and add some fall off to it. And basically this makes the grass gradually blend out into the area. And 6 meters seems to be pretty good. Now if we want to adjust any of the nodes, we can do that. It blends over a little bit here, but I don't think it's hurting anything. But I can move this node just a bit. And if we want to fill in closer to the runway, we can grab this node and kind of view it with our eye and watch it. That looks fairly natural. Add missing trees on the 03 end. And while we're here, let's go ahead and clean up these trees. Because they're not all filling in, we're missing some trees. And I will also do that with a polygon. Now again, I'm going to select the vegetation, and you see it's already popped some trees in, and you can get the scale and the density that you want by sliding the scalars down. I think that'll work. And let's go ahead and do the same thing here. Now we want to keep this open here for this runway for future use. Let's make a polygon around here to make these trees look better and take care of the missing trees. And let's add the vegetation. That looks a lot better. Now let's go down to this end. Add a hangar. I'm going to put a hangar right here. And with this being a farm, I don't want an elaborate hangar. I want something rather modest. So up on the objects window, I'm going to change from polygon to scenery. And I'm going to type in GEN_HANG. And here are the hangars. These are just general hangars. There's no doubt you have hundreds of hangars in your scenery library. And there's no easy way about this. I don't know of any way of getting a preview of a hangar. So in essence, you have to go through hangar one at a time until you find the hangar you want. If somebody out there knows of an easy way on how to see previews of the hangar where I can share it with the people, be sure to hit me up in the comments. But I've yet to find a way. Beforehand, I will do my homework, and I'm going to select General Hangar 151. Something I might expect to see here at a small farm airfield. And we'll use the gizmo to rotate and translate to move and get it into the position that I want it in. Now let's do a polygon and clear out these trees. So again, on the objects window, from scenery to polygon. And on vegetation, scale down. Now have a better look at what we have here. Okay, now that I see what we have, I can adjust this polygon to bring back some trees. And if they don't come back, then I will make trees. Create a grass path from the grass runway to the hangar. So the next thing I'm going to do is make a path from the runway to the hangar and make it look somewhat like the grass we have here. The colors are 37, 93, 62. So again, let's build a polygon. Now let's stick the ground grass 02 in there. Bring the materials up again. A subo ground grass 02. Drag it over into the materials and refresh my memory on the colors again. 37, 93, 62. Now, let's give this some fall off so it looks somewhat natural. I'm going to try 10 meters at first. That looks pretty good. Now I'm going to go here and let's adjust this closer to the runway by dragging these nodes. Okay, it'd probably be a good idea to save the scenery now. Remove the trees in front of the dirt runway. Now let's take a look at the dirt runway, and first of all we have trees here that need to go. And we'll do that of course with the polygon. In the properties on vegetation, bring the scale down, trees gone. Place a grass texture over the aerial images of trees. And we see here that we have trees that are just images on the ground. And let's use this area and try to find a grass close to this. And of course I want to match a color. So again with the polygon. You might need a different grass. I'll try something different. Ground grass 3. And now we want to match the color. So I'm going to the coloration wheel. It's kind of a tough color to match because it's got a little brown in it. Probably as close as I'm going to get it, so let's add some fall off to it. And adjust this a bit to get the grass out of the dirt there. I'm going to delete this point. Now then, it doesn't stand out as bad. Let's save the scenery down here on the scenery editor. Wrap up. And with that, I feel like I'm done. And if you're not a subscriber, please reach down there and tick on that subscribe button to help me out. And I'll continue to help you out. A thumbs up is always helpful. Comments are very helpful. I do go to extreme links to make sure that I answer all comments. And if you'll go down to that description below, you can see various things, including the video prior to this one. You can see ways in which you can reach out to me. We do have a very good scenery group where everybody helps each other, and we have people in various stages of development. And you can find those in the Patriot 6 Scenery Group page. And there is a Discord channel which you can find below. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye, and I hope you become a subscriber, and I hope to see you later.